Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. Every shaila, every dispute between people is discussed in halacha. An interesting discussion is in Hilchas Chayvu B'Chavere in Choshen Mishpat, Siman Taf Chaf, Seif Chaf Aleph. What happened over there was somebody was Chayvu B'Chavere, Reuven hurt, damaged Shimon. Now Shimon has doctor bills, and he has to go to a doctor. Now, you got to go to a doctor. So there are different doctors. You could go to the simple doctor, the guy who just became a doctor, and then you could go to the expert. Of course, the guy paying the bill wants to get away easy. The guy going to the doctor wants to take advantage, go to the expert, and he wants to. I shouldn't say take advantage. He wants to be sure. You know why not be sure all is well? So who do you follow? Whose bill? Who has the right to pay which bill? So this is in Shulchan Aruch. This is a discussion. And interesting, this discussion, which bill, who has the rights to charge for what level of a bill, is not only in doctors. It will depend also, for example, Reuven damages Shimon's car, and Shimon now has a damaged car. So Reuven says, I understand, I'm sorry, I will pay for the fixing of the car. But Shimon, don't worry, don't take it to the dealer. The dealer will charge you X amount of dollars, so much more than what it costs to fix. I have a buddy who does it in my backyard, and he'll do it for a quarter of the price. Let me take care of it. Now Shimon could say, I'm not interested in these backyard people. They're gonna do it, and they're gonna do it in chaplap. I want to make it like a mensch. I want to put it together like a mensch. It'll cost you more, but that's the price of your damage. And Reuven says, I'm sorry, I can get the same thing done. It will look as new, and I'll just pay much less. In mi hadin, who do we follow? The bottom line is the product will be fixed. Who has right in these discussions? So, again, Siman Choshen Mishpat Siman Tov Chaf Seif Chaf Aleph. Amalei Mazik. The Mazik says the one who did the damage, and in this case in Shulchan Aruch is talking about where he hurt him physically, and now he has to go to a doctor. He says Zorg sich nicht. Ani arpa eisach. I'm a doctor. You're lucky. It was a mistake. I will take care of you. Oi yeshli roifei shemerape bechinam. I have a good friend that owes me a favor, and he won't charge me for your visit. He'll take care of you. So why you go to the Mayo Clinic? Why go to an expensive doctor? And it'll cost me tons of money. Do me a favor, come. I'll take care of you, or my friend, or somebody who I know, will take, and won't cost me any money. Ein shaymim loi. We will not listen to my request. Ela mevi roifei uman. We bring a professional doctor. Umerape b'schar, and you pay for whatever it costs. You pay for a good doctor. Says the Smeh. It's the Gemara. The Gemara quotes the Gemara. What's the reason? She says, first of all, you say you're going to do it, Mister. You're the one that caused the damage. You're the one already. I lost my faith in your actions. And the one that's going to do it for free, listen to the quote, Va'al reifei chinam, and for one that's doing it for free, Yoimar, the response for that is, reifei she'ene mekabo tashlumim, a doctor that doesn't get paid, ein medaktik berefuasa. He's not careful. He's not going to be so involved in what he's doing. Well, I want to get somebody that's getting paid well. The guy who's getting paid well will take care of me. And I deserve it. And halacha says that he deserves that. There's actually in the Be'er HaGoyla, he brings like this. Kishe'ein ha'roitza mitzapel lekabel schar, when a doctor is not hoping to get paid, he doesn't look into all the little details, how sick he is. Doesn't look maybe into every detail of the charts. Gives a look. He's done. If he's getting paid, he'll make sure. And this is the type of care he deserves to get. He was healthy until he got damaged, till he got hurt. Interesting, yeah? Comes the halacha weiter. And the halacha says in Sif Chav Beis, Im yoimar hamazik, if the mazik says, you know what? Avi lecha roife mimokim rachik. I'm game. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to get you a good doctor. But I'm going to fly in a doctor from far away because he's a good doctor. What's in it for me? Because sheyikach schar muat. If I bring in a doctor from a third world country, he's a great doctor. But over there, I'll pay them in pesos. I'll pay them in bupkis, and it'll cost me much cheaper. Could I do that? The guy that got hurt could say, the guy who got hurt says, you know what? The doctor that lives here, medaktik yoser, he is more careful in what he does. He doesn't want to lose his practice. He doesn't want to lose his reputation. The guy from the third world country, he's going to come in. He'll make his money. Yes, no, boom, back. He doesn't care. The guy who lives here has a reputation. The guy who lives here, he's going to take care of me. And he has rights for that. And that's why the nechbal, the nizik, we have to take care of him. Just as it is that way in the case of the refuah, you would think it should be also by the car, the example of the car. That if the guy damages the car, and the mazik says, you know, I have a guy in my backyard, and he could do it for much cheaper, and you want to bring it to the dealer, and the dealer is much more expensive. L'chaira, based on this, the dealer, we should have to send it to the dealer. But the today's Batei Dinim say it's not necessarily true, because you can't compare fixing a car, which once it's fixed, it's fixed. What's the worst? What's going to happen? It's going to be broken again. Okay, so you'll make him pay it again, but it's not a damage. It's in the goof. It's a vital problem. So overchein, at the very worst, what they suggest is to say that the nizik, the guy whose car was broken, he could take it to, if you want to take it to the dealer, take it to the dealer, but he can't take from the mazik more than what he would pay his guy in his backyard, and whatever on top of that it will cost him more, he'll have to take a dish it out from his pocket.